Hello all you crazy people out there, my name is Dragonite. Welcome back to me trying to put as many Nopon on my screen at one time as I possibly can. This is Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, Futures Connected. Last time I spent a lot of time finishing off Nopon side quests and also trying and failing to beat like the dragon boss buddy in the Netherus Necropolis. And today I foresee myself spending a lot of time on story stuff. So there's this big old hole in the sky which is causing some people to get slightly uncomfortable. I'm gonna go back over here to Grand Arch, because that's apparently where the story is continuing. If I recall, there's something about, like, the armored bison possibly being in trouble. Ah, yeah, the Department of Agriculture did warn me about that.
Your instinct was right, Melia.
Yes, although the rift's influence is spreading far too quickly. Ratson, are you fine?
Miss Melia, these armors, it was so sudden.
You can explain later. Let us do the fighting here. You should seek refuge.
Right you are.
Stop those armors.
Yeah.
Bad Armu, go to bed without din-dins. You know, show off crunching skills.
Alright, so it's time to bonk these guys until they stop being an issue. I don't think that's going to be too much trouble somehow. Level 63? Could have done this quite a while ago. Let's see if I can just discharge 3 elementals and have them stop being a problem. Alright, we're most of the way there in this one. There is one more. I can discharge 2 of these. You're asleep? I still have my sleep move equipped, don't I? But I don't think I really have made much use of it since putting it on. And that's that. That takes care of that.
Thank you for that.
Was everyone all right?
Yeah, no major injuries to speak of. All thanks to you, of course.
Kino accepts a year's supply of sweet wasabi as reward. Real hero pun never has compensation. Where it say that?
Shulk, was it the rift's expanding influence that's responsible for our Armu's transformation?
Looks like it. We saw it happen before, too. Regular monsters turned into fog beasts, just like that.
That suggests more fog beasts will appear if the rift continues to spread its vileness. Consider, with the size it was before, the rift's effect was limited to the area within the capital. But now it's getting wider.
One moment. In that case, if the rift keeps growing larger,
All monsters everywhere could be changed by the fog.
we must find a way to fight back.
We'll need those research notes for that. Let's head for the lab.
Right.
Alright, there are more side quests to open up and distract me. I'm going to just activate all of these. I'm not going to do them right now. I do want to do story stuff. I have not done much main story stuff in a while. Unless anything, like, expires, but barring that, I'm just going to pick these up and move on with the main story. Grandel just doesn't have any... Oh, it's you. Can I ask you a really, really big favor? This is going to be dumb, isn't it? You're so very kind, Kino. So I've got Selena and the gang helping me pick flowers for a grave, but we can't find the right kind anywhere. It's the dawn smile I'm looking for. It's a really pretty color, and it actually does look like the sky at dawn. They say it grows in the high up places with a lot of sun. I thought Lamentation Ridge would be a good bet, but the guards warned me not to go outside the Grandel ramparts because it's too dangerous, so now I'm stumped. It's the only flower that'll do for the grave. Oh, please could you look for some dawn smiles for me, please? So we are going to do that. I apparently don't have any yet. I did wonder if maybe I already picked some up on my way, but it doesn't look like it. I'll go ahead and make things look nice around the grave so it's all ready. Alright, we're going to do that eventually. I saw... There's another one over here. And also, there could be other side quests if I change the time of day a couple times and keep an eye out for that kind of thing as well. I guess fixing Machina is just like repairing normal machines. I wish I knew someone who was good at that. Well, it's too bad that I don't have anyone like that in my party. You know? It would be super great if we had some sort of, like, weirdo super nerd in my party who was just following me around and could deal with that kind of thing. Could you hear me out? You see, my granddad is the Machina. No, I'm just a regular Hums. I guess granddad isn't actually my actual granddad. But he helped me when I got separated from my parents during the war. We've been together, ever since. Ah, right. Okay, you must feel like you owe him a lot. Yeah, also cause when the armors turned into fog beasts and attacked, he shielded me with his body, but his leg got broken. Hey, mister, do you know machines and stuff, right? Could you fix my granddad? Preparing a machina, huh? Repairing a machina. Just, maybe the first aid kit from the junks would help. Really? That'd be great. Please do your best. I'll owe you forever. Alright, we are going to do that. The reward for that is also a lot of money. I feel like the, earlier in the game, I guess when I was doing the Nopon things, the quest rewards tended to be experience, and the quest rewards for, like, other people tend to be, money. Which I guess is okay. There's, like, unlike in a lot of RPGs, money doesn't drop every time you defeat a monster in this game. So you're mostly left with whatever you can sell, which usually isn't much. The monster drops don't usually sell for much, and quest rewards, which is, not nothing. Let me see. Are there any other exclamation marks opening up on the map? There's one over by the junks. There's also just the... I said I wasn't going to do this. But it happens to be the fastest waypoint to the side quest, this exclamation mark, and it's also just, like, right there. What about over here? I do not see any in, Companions Forum. Alright, let's go pick up this one. Let's see, I'm gonna have to swim for this one, I think, a little bit. And the camera is not having a great time in this confined environment. You misplaced your tool set? Hope it turns out to be nothing. Oh, shulk. Alright. Maybe it just got, like, knocked onto the floor or into the water or something when we crash landed. Oh no, it's a note. An inventory of military goods, and it's signed by the person in charge. Alright, someone stole it is what I'm getting from this. There's a guard by that name in the regiment. Am I supposed to be reading this dialogue? I read all the unimportant dialogue, but I'm used to the main characters being voiced, so I haven't been in the habit of reading those. He might be in Nethris Necropolis. It's the only one with the list of caches without a tick next to it. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do that later because I have business in Nethris Necropolis for later. Please don't teleport me there. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm going to, I'll go there when I go back to the Necropolis to deal with the other thing. But for now, there's someone in this general area who has a side quest for me. I can't tell if you're an NPC or a monster. I think you're an NPC. Oh, you have to be. Yeah, there's the exclamation mark. You there! Ho there! Are you not the fellas who were aboard that vessel? Ever since that blasted thing came down, the fish just haven't been biting. I suspect it's upset the monster too. They've been getting very tetchy lately. We can hardly sit back and wait for the fish to come back to us, can we? Poor Hamelin is practically wasting away thanks to this fine mess. At least in Grendel we had the luxury of having a lake nearby. What I'm trying to say is that your arrival has made our lives miserable, and I'd like you to take some responsibility. It's the Pagwulls that are the problem. Be a sport and hunt down a few of them for me. 3, let's say. That should at least give me a bit of breathing room to fish. Alright, we will do that. Again, you will give me a lot of money as a reward, which I can turn in as, I suppose, kind of a gift card for buying, like, a sword or something later. But, okay. If I set the time of day to the middle of the night, and then later I'll try the morning, will there be any other side quests for me that I can pick up and not do? Not during the night. In the morning, there are some NPCs who like to come out in the morning. And I'm not seeing any here. And I'm not seeing any. Oh, there's one in Halcyon Wheats, right underneath the text label. I don't know if that was there before, and I just didn't see it under the text label, or if it actually is only here during the day. But let's see, I'm pretty sure I already registered that quiet moment. Let's see, I think I'm looking for the middle of this wheat field. There's an NPC over there. There's a couple NPCs over here. Probably the one who's right in front of me. Sir! Alright, what do you want? Or madam, or whichever. This is so strange. Where could it have gone? Sounds like you've got a problem. I've been tending to these wheat fields, but for some reason, the growth stimulant has mysteriously disappeared. We're struggling enough with the poor harvest as it is. Without that stimulant, I don't know what we'll do. It used to be Laner who was in charge of managing the stimulant, but he's moved away from Grendel now. He kind of left us in a lurch here. Obviously, we need to get enough food if our community here is going to thrive. It'd be great if you could help us out if you're thinking of volunteering. I need you to collect high leaves and thick nectar for me. We can then process them into growth stimulant. I've heard that high leaves grow all over the Biona's shoulders, so these shouldn't be an issue. As for thick nectar, you can probably get some from the skeeters around Zen's thoroughfare when the weather's nice. Alright, so clear weather only. That will put a bit of a restriction on when I can actually do that. I've already, like, got half of that. Alright, I need the thick nectar, I guess. But that'll do it for now. I am going to not make it sound like I'm going to end the video, but I'm going to follow the main story, which I believe is around the lab. The Sky Lab. I'm just going to call it that because that's what I try to call it every time. And sometimes I correct myself. But we're going to the honorary space station. That's normal.
Villain, what do you want?
Oh, that's the purple god we were seeing earlier.
Of a new age dawning.
Sis, I'm scared. It's all right. I'll protect you, and I'll work, I swear.
Behold, the widening rift in the sky. It's proof definite the world abhors you.
Spare me your ravings.
Oh, Lady Melia, the hope of our race.
Gelgar, what is this treachery?
As you can see, I am sweeping away some pebbles. Their research is blasphemy against the commingled blood.
Don't you comprehend the import of what you're interrupting? The very future of our race hinges on their work.
You think this is the future? This reactionary struggle to revive what is long buried? The future of the High Entia is us. We are what the race ought to become. We are the true face of the High Entia.
If not for our ancestors, we would never even have drawn breath.
Ancestors? I recognize them not. You, Lady Melia, are our progenitor. You were our beginning, and you will be our future.
Senseless drivel. If you would interfere with this research for the sake of spouting your nonsense, you do not deserve my mercy.
Melia.
Why won't you understand? Why won't you accept that we are the ones destined to lead?
You will not so easily refute our history.
So be it. I reject you. I will take the mantle and become father of our kin. I will take
Count Bleck. Alright, why am I suddenly playing a Shulk? Oh, I did switch Shulk out into the lead, didn't I? Alright, let's see. First, I'm gonna take care of the friends. That's how I do video games. There we go. Let's see. Can I hit you from behind? There we go. Side attack and inflict slow. You're gonna turn to face me, which is a bit annoying. Let's see. So if I can get the aggro off me and use some of these fancy. There we go. I don't know if I actually got that second one, but lowering your defense is always good. I can use a Monado Cyclone, I guess. That'll take you down, and this should also do some collateral damage on the things around me. Alright, that was decent. Let's see, what is this music from? This is the Fateful Battle music. I want to say... I forget... I forget where this played in the main game, this music. It's really good, I like it. I want to say this is like the last boss fight that we would have had in like the Makana's capital or something. I don't remember. Anyway, let's you know, I have no idea what I selected, which is maybe a little bit of a problem. But all right, let's see. I am going to. Can I debuff immunity to party? I don't need healing, and I feel like using this on the enemy that's already almost dead is not the best use of the Nopon special attack. But, you know, at the rate we're going, the party gauge is filling up pretty fast. I'm sure I'll be able to use another one in no time flat. Alright, so that took down that minion. And all that's left is... Where are you? Oh, okay. That was Tyrea. Unlike in the base game, I do not want to beat up Tyrea. Alright. Reduce aggro. Go after someone else, please. Go after, like, the fake Rhine, the honorary Rhine. I'm going to do this, inflict slow, and I am going to... Try and make quick work of you, and you are done. Okay, I was expecting Galegar to be, like, harder to fight than the minions, but apparently you're only level 70, so...
I know I am not wrong. I'm not.
I will spare you. Just be gone from my sight.
The crown is mine now.
Talon! Vixis, help!
Better safe than sorry. The pure blood meets its end today.
Are you okay, Talon?
Telethia, here! Damn!
She's okay. She's all right.
I'm sorry. I couldn't save. The future.
Melia!
Miss Melia! Kino, you did it! Applause.
Where?
We're in Radsom's house. The lab went up in flames, so we carried you here.
The lab. I'm sorry, Talon. I failed you.
Miss Melia?
You damn fool! What possessed you to do that? What happened to safeguarding the future of the High Entia? And bringing our brethren back home, were those just words to you? You should think long and hard about what the death of a leader would mean for us!
Come on, big sis. That's enough.
Don't defend her. This idiot child.
I had to.
What?
To protect it at all cost. The research.
How can you be so fixated on that?
Our salvation lies therein. I believe it now.
Melia!
And yet, ultimately it was for naught. I caused trouble for everyone. And I couldn't even save the documents.
Poor Miss Melly. That's
That's not true. If you and your friends hadn't come when you did, there might not have been anything left of the research to continue with. And also, here,
What's this?
it's the book you carried out of the fire. Ring any bells?
This tome. We found it in the tomb.
Yeah, the book that started my research. If we have this, me and Tyrea can carry on with our work. Sis, are you with me?
Yes, right. We can study the problem until we make some headway.
Miss Melia? Thank you.
Likewise.
Teelan. Tyrea.
You've only just woken up. Come on, we'll let you rest.
Yes. Thank you.
What that for? Use Tranquil Snooze for sweet dreams. That seemed extremely
This might just be what we need to defeat the Fog King.
Yeah.
Feeling better?
Yes. Much better now.
What a relief.
Miss Melly, good as new. Kino saved day again. Less braggy, please.
Friends, I'm sorry I worried you. And I abused your hospitality. Please forgive me.
No. You saved this place and we owe you. Big time. This was the least I could do.
I will not stop now. I swear to do what I can for the good of Grandel.
I appreciate it. Just don't go running yourself ragged for us.
I promise. We seem to be missing Tyrea.
Oh, if you're looking for her, she figured the fog beasts might strike again, so she went out on patrol.
The likes of us aren't exactly trained for battle, so really, any help is welcome.
You're right. I feel sorry for any beasts that wander into Tyrea's path. By the way, did I hear you mention something about defeating the Fog King?
All thanks to our friend's research.
Is that so?
Quite.
A sterling achievement, Teelan.
Just an accident.
Still, even so, your devotion to your mother may well have saved our future. All right. What do we have to do? How do we defeat the Fog King?
We found ether attacks effective against fog beasts, but not against the Fog King. That's because the ether's concentration was too low.
Concentration?
Concentration? Pipe down when adults talking, dum-dum. But Kino's so bored.
The whole thing got me wondering, why did fog beasts appear when the rift got wider? I think the intensity of the rift's rays exceeded the density of the Telethia's ether field.
None of that makes any sense to me. How is the density connected to the Fog King?
If we could put up an ether field denser than the Telethia's, the Fog King will become vulnerable.
How does one put up an ether field? Secondly, where does one obtain such highly concentrated ether?
For the field, I think this guy will do the job, with a little tinkering.
In that case, it's just a matter of gathering up enough high-purity ether crystals, except...
Except what?
Those kinds of ether crystals are extremely rare. I'm not sure where I'd even start looking. There might be none at all around here.
Oh, cheer up, all of you. It is not a foregone conclusion. And in any scenario, if we cannot defeat the Fog King without them, we will have to keep looking until we find them.
True enough.
Good. Then let us start by asking around.
Hey!
Okay, new story quest has opened up. Ask Grandel militia members about high ether crystals. Do I want to do this now? Or do I want to save this until next time? I see there's another side quest opened up. I'm going to talk to Ardred. Hey, you, please listen. Miss Winnie is feeling sad. And I know exactly why. It's because she lost her wedding ring while escaping from Alchemoth. That's why she's feeling blue. And I, Ardred, have long thought it imperative that I rescue her from her state. What? No, I don't have an ulterior motive, nor is it a crush. Perish the thought. If I had to call it anything, I call it... That's it, I call it compassion. And therefore, I thought I ought to present her with a new ring, but I know not how to make one. And also, I can't move from here, on account of my duty to guard the townsfolk, and thusly, I must enlist your services to seek out someone who could make a ring for me. I trust that you will assist me? Alright. So we're gonna run that errand for you, and you're gonna be very, very shouty about it. Let's see, can I switch my party lead back to Milia? And let's see, now that story progress has been made, any other quests that I can do that have opened up? Nope, doesn't look like it. I don't know if I'll try and change the time of day again. What is the, okay, the one with the, like, the diamond around it is the story quest, and all the other ones aren't. Okay. Again, none of them indicate that they're, like, time-sensitive or anything. So, I don't have to do them now. I will change the time of day, though. Hang on. If I don't find anything, I'll cut away. Alright, there's someone in the vicinity of this old expedition headquarters who wants me to do something, and that something is gonna be... What was I thinking? It's all well and good to want to photograph monsters, but how could I forget about my cowardice? But what are my options? Ask someone to do it for me? It'd have to be someone who can operate this machine. Alright. So, that, of course, means that I'm just going to be changing the party lead right back to Shulk. And Shulk is gonna talk to Melikanze, a Hamza, Hyentia, and a Napan, the perfect specimens. Ah, no, don't mind me. Please pretend you didn't hear that. We're sorry to disturb you. What are you doing out here anyway? Nothing suspicious, you have my word. Please don't start suspecting me. The longer that this goes on, the more I start to suspect you. As you can see, I'm a machina. After arriving on Biana's shoulder, I was stunned by the level of biodiversity here. From there, I decided to study the local monsters and came here to take photos of some species. Photos, huh? Wow, I haven't seen any of those since I was at Dunban's house. It's been a while, huh? Which monsters did you come to photograph? Dinoses and Iluka, whatever. Monster names in this game. But there's a problem. Whenever I face one of the beasts, my legs start shaking. You guys look pretty strong, so I bet you wouldn't know how that feels. Oh, hey. Do you know how to use a camera? Well, I've never actually used one properly, but I have tinkered with them a bit. Right. Well, if that's the case, it's probably safe to say that you could learn. If I understand how it works, theoretically I should be able to figure out the handling. Cameras aren't, like, that hard to use. You really just have to make sure that your hands are steady when you try to take the picture. Even, like, the older ones where you have to mess with the film canisters are not immensely complicated to figure out how to use. Great. Then I hope you won't think it too forward, but would you mind taking the monsters' photos in my place? I'm not convinced I'll be able to take very good pictures, though. That's alright, the camera will respond to your desires and do the lion's share of the work. Alright, so we have some fancy image stabilization technology in the photographic, light detecting plate thing that's inside the lens. In that case, so we're going to take your camera, we're going to do your chores. You are looking for the Glow Dinos and the Dozy Ilukas. You'd really like to get a night shot. The critter itself should live somewhere nearby. Okay. And Iluka. So this is different from just, like, beating them up, I think. Anyway, I'm gonna end things off here. My name is Dragonite. This has been Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition Features Connected. Next time, I am gonna do more main story stuff, and then perhaps after I do that for a little while, it'll be time for some side quests. I hope you all enjoyed that, and I will see you all later.